Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Becky. Today we're going to be working on a 12 by 12 layout using the Candid Moments collection by Close to My Heart. It is the featured collection for this month. You can see I do have a pile of papers here. Some are from that collection and some are from the mix-in paper pack. I also brought out the Picture My Life cards as well as the wood embellishments, or the wood looking embellishments. The card, it's cardstock embellishments. And yes, I was going through them. I am so sorry. I just lost my train of thought. I was going through these cards thinking I was going to use those to map my photo. I thought it'd be cute if I have a little on one side and a little on the other side, and maybe leave those corners blank. This star card I really like, but I want to use that with more stars. So maybe something for Riker, maybe a layout for Riker. So I didn't end up going that route. I went ahead and just matted my photo placement holder on it, French vanilla cardstock. Now when I started doing this layout, I had just got home from vacation. We went to New Orleans, and when we got back, it was an 8-hour drive. So we were in the car for 8 or 9 hours, something like that. And when I got home, I just wanted a scrapbook. So I just came in here and did a page real quick before I went to bed after that long trip. So I guess that's always a good sign when, you know, you've been gone away for a little bit and come back and you're like, yes, I get a scrapbook. So anyways, this isn't really, probably not going to be my favorite layout. I just really missed scrapping and wanted to do it and wanted to do something. So I just came in and threw a couple things together. I still am on my banner kick. Absolutely love banners. This one I'm going to go ahead and make flush up to the top. I wasn't really sure what I was doing. I'm just pulling out papers and playing with them. Some pieces are already cut, like that striped paper. It was already just half a paper, and it has a zip strip on it. I just cut it down a little bit and put it on there. Yeah. So I'm pretty much trying to just play with whatever's around. This wasn't a planned out layout, like I said. On the sticker sheet, I know I've been talking about this a lot. The sticker sheet with Candid Moments has that cute little fat bird on it. I do finally get it on this layout. I can't wait to put a photo on here. It's going to have to be the perfect photo because this is the perfect fat bird. I did also order the card kit, and let me see it. The card kit also has got the fat bird. The Candid Moments Workshops Your Way cards. It's got the little fat bird on that too. So I'm going to have lots of fun playing with the fat birds this month. The SVG files, the digital files that are over Close to My Heart that go with this collection. Also, I just picked that up today, also has the fat bird on it. So I will probably be doing a layout with a cut file, probably of the fat bird, because he's so cute. All right, so I do pull out the wood type embellishments, the wood looking embellishments. I'm going to use this as my title. It just says story. You can see right here it is blended into the background. We are going to go ahead and fix that in a little bit. I do pull out some other wooden color from the same, the same compliments pack. I pull out the tag and a couple hearts. On here, what's going to make it is the story and a heart in the tag. The other bits are not going to make it that I pulled off of the wooden compliments paper pack. I did previously stamp some hearts because I got a stamp set, and what is it called? I got a stamp set. It's called Candid Moments Card Making. But anyways, there are some hearts in there that is a 2-step process. Part of the heart's one color, part of the heart's the other color. Also comes with a thin cut. I wanted to play with this, so I did stamp out a couple hearts. They're not totally perfect. I only played with it for a little bit. I suspect the 2-step stamping is going to be a little bit more difficult. Especially for me. You guys know I haven't been stamping all that long. So yes, I am still kind of a newbie as far as stamping goes. Maybe I've been doing it for 2 years maybe, and still not very often. Not as often as I should to be really good at it. Anyways, I did stamp out some of the hearts. You're going to see some of those come into play. We got the one that is Sundance and brown, and the ones that are a size smaller, and it's going to be Paprika and brown. So here I put in another little banner. We're going to stick it right there. You saw how it changed. I put the French vanilla cardstock down under the title story. And then my layout was originally the banners coming down from the top. We went ahead and turned that over to the side. It's going to take another little change here, another little detour here in a minute too. That little file tab die cut, so super cute. It's from that right there. It's the stamp and die cut set I was just telling you about. Oh, look here, this is where I stamped out more the paprika and the wood. The Sundance and the wood I had already done previously, and then I cut out another tab or another tag. You can see the file tab right there. This one I cut out of a picture my life card because it had lines on it, and I thought that is perfect spot for journaling. I might need to cut out a couple more of those just to have laying around on my desk. Very, very cute. When I first put this together, I did not want all my papers tacked down because I had no idea what I was doing or where I was going with it. So I had only used a little bit of adhesive. I will go back and add more so that everything does stay down as it should be. I'm going to go ahead and just put the title down with some Tombow double-sided adhesive. We're going to stick it down right like that. Here I'm using that little paper tool that I picked up from Close to My Heart just to help me move the little bits around. Actually, I don't think you saw the video where the first time I used this, it was to peel a sticker up. It worked phenomenally. That little paper tool. Yes, it was amazing when I used it to peel up a sticker. Worked very well. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and commit to this little side cluster as well. It is going to have the tag in it. Right here, I'm kind of off camera. I'm using some crochet thread. It's just doubled up, so when the thread is sticking out of the hole, there's like 4 strands of it. It's going to go right there, and then we're going to stick that bird on it. I am also going to be using one of those hearts, the paprika and brown hearts that I stamped out. It's going to tuck a little bit back behind the fat bird. Right about here is where my placement's going to be now. I am going to pull some ink out. I'm going to ink the edges of my photo mat. Then I'm going to ink some of these papers, and I'm going to get a big old spot. So where I initially wanted my third cluster to be, it is not going to be there because it has to be right here to cover up where I made that big smudge. So when you're looking at this right here, it's kind of like, you know, that sapphire, it's a little bit dark, isn't it? We're going to have to switch that out as well. I am going to be leaving some of it on there, but we're going to trim it down quite a bit and put it on top of a different paper. Here we're just finishing up these clusters. This cluster up here at the top right, it gave me a little bit of a hard time. I am going to just stick a little heart over there, and then on that left-hand side of the story, I am going to have those doubled up like that. Now, some of these I do pop up on foam tape, and some of these I just leave flat to the page. There's the very cool, guys, I got like a couple packs of these. I don't think I did it on purpose. Well, I got 2 packs, 1 pack on purpose, 1 pack on accident, and 1 pack I didn't realize came with the workshop kit. I haven't broke into the workshop kit yet, but I can't wait to, because when you get the workshops your way kits, they come with die cuts. So it's like it will have the same papers and cardstock in there, and then those brown die cuts are in there as well, but it'll have other die cuts that you can't buy on their own in there as well. So I like to do that. And you can also go by the directions or not, whichever way. Okay, here's where I decided that blue was a little too dark. I am going to trim it down, but first we're going to find the paper I want behind it. Now, when I just now saw it sitting on that Carolina color paper with the leaves, I thought that was really cute. But looking back at it, and it's right here in front of me, it's really cute. I am glad I went with the paper I did go with. It has the blue and kind of the blue and Sundance kind of colors kind of mixed together. So it almost looks like, you know, the sky coming down into maybe a sunset or something, but it's only orange. It's not like pretty reds and stuff like that. Anyways, that's the paper we're going to use for the border. You can see right here, I already had a lot of stuff stuck down. I did accidentally trim a piece of that heart, so it's got a little cut through it. You can't see. Well, you might be able to see it in photos now that I said something about it. It'll probably stick out to you like a sore thumb, but it didn't really to me. We're going to cut the bottom down a little bit more. Now you can see it's not really a box or a rectangle, or I mean, it's just kind of a weird shape now. I mean, it is a rectangle, but it's weird. So we're going to go ahead and flush it up to the side, because you see that side, it's got a lot more matte on it. The right side has a lot more of the sapphire matte on it than the left hand side does. So I figured flushing it up to this side will kind of give it a little bit of balance, I'm hoping. I think that looks a lot better than it did when I was trying to put it toward the center of the page. So we're going to go ahead and start or finish off our clusters. I'm going to put this last stamped image down at the top. And I pulled out my close to my heart wood hearts. These aren't really part of this collection, but they are in the core catalog, so you can pick these up anytime with any collection. So yes, anyways, I'm going to be using some of these small hearts down around the page. Very, very cute. I am going to finish off using the Dina Wakley Gloss Spray in white. And do you guys remember when I first started using it? I think it was on the Boo Crew collection, and I splattered it on black and I splattered it on pink, and it did not pick the colors of our cardstock or our pattern papers up into the white. That was amazing. This was the first ink that I had that did not pick the colors up. Well, I will say on this one, I did splatter them around, and it still didn't pick up the colors of our pattern papers or our cardstocks or even the die cuts, but it did pick up ink from where I had stamped images from the ink. All right, guys, I want to thank you so much for joining me. Please check the links down below. Hop over to beckybidding.closetomyheart.com if you'd like to support my channel. There is a link down below. I want to thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.